Hi there. Ever jumped into a pool and felt that peculiar sensation when cold water hits your back? That's no random occurrence, there's science behind it. This experience, common yet intriguing, has a lot to do with the complexity of our human body. Our bodies, an intricate web of systems, are designed to adapt and respond to a variety of environmental changes, and temperature is no exception. Feel that chill when cold water brushes against your skin? That's your body's thermal receptors kicking into action. And it's not just about feeling cold, it's about how your body perceives and responds to that cold. Imagine your body as a grand orchestra, with each part playing a different instrument, all coming together to perform the symphony that is your response to cold water. In the next few minutes, we're going to unravel the mystery behind this fascinating sensation. Diving into the deep end, we find that this cold sensation is all about thermoreceptors. Thermoreceptors, as the name suggests, are special sensory nerve endings that respond to temperature changes. They're like your body's own personal weather detectors, constantly sending updates to your brain about the temperature of your environment. There are two types of thermoreceptors: those that detect cold and those that detect heat. When you splash cold water on your back, it's the cold thermoreceptors that spring into action. These tiny soldiers are particularly sensitive to changes in temperature, and they're quick to let your brain know when things are getting a bit chilly. But how exactly do they work? Well, when the temperature drops, these thermoreceptors undergo a change in their structure. This change triggers an electrical signal which travels along your nerves all the way to your brain. Your brain then interprets this signal as the sensation of cold. Quite fascinating, isn't it? And where are these thermoreceptors located? They're scattered all over your skin. However, the back, being a large surface area, has a high concentration of them. This is why when you pour cold water on your back, the sensation is so profound. It's like the entire orchestra of thermoreceptors is playing a symphony of cold for your brain. But it's not just about the number of thermoreceptors. The skin on your back is also less exposed to the elements compared to your hands or face. This means it's not as conditioned to temperature changes, making it more sensitive. So when you do expose it to a sudden drop in temperature, like a splash of cold water, the sensation is intensified. In essence, this peculiar sensation of cold water on your back is a testament to the marvels of your body's sensory system. It's a complex symphony of signals and responses that allows you to navigate and interact with the world around you. So, the next time you feel that chill down your spine, remember it's your thermoreceptors hard at work. Now that we understand thermoreceptors, what happens next? Well, once the cold sensation is detected, your body leaps into action. You see, when cold water hits your skin, your body does a fascinating thing. It performs vasoconstriction. This is a process where your blood vessels, particularly those near the surface of your skin, constrict or narrow. Why, you ask? It's a clever trick to reduce blood flow to the skin, thus preserving your core body heat. But there's more. Ever noticed your skin getting all bumpy, almost like a plucked chicken when it's cold? That's another part of your body's response. Those are called goosebumps, a vestigial reflex we share with our animal ancestors. The tiny muscles at the base of each hair follicle contract, causing your hair to stand on end. This used to help them appear larger to scare off predators or provide extra insulation. So your body isn't just reacting to the cold, it's actively trying to protect you. So we've taken a deep dive into the science behind that weird sensation when cold water hits your back. We've explored the fascinating world of thermoreceptors, those tiny temperature-sensing soldiers of our nervous system. They're the ones that alert our brain when there's a sudden temperature change, like a splash of cold water on our back. Speaking of our back, it's no random location. It's home to a higher concentration of these thermoreceptors, which is why it's ultra-sensitive to temperature changes. So when cold water hits your back, you're not just feeling cold. You're experiencing a full-scale response from a dedicated sensory army stationed right there. And don't forget the body's response. It's all about preservation, keeping that precious heat locked in. It's why we shiver, why we get goosebumps. It's the body's way of saying, hey, it's a bit nippy out here, let's keep warm. Next time you take the plunge, you'll know exactly why you feel the way you do. Remember, there's always a little bit of science in everything we experience. Be sure to hit that like or subscribe button and keep being curious, beautiful, and continue learning. Check out some of my other videos and keep staying curious.